Hi, welcome. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Megan.
Just Megan.
Just Megan.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. This is good. Just Megan.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Today's my brother's birthday.
What?
Happy birthday, Keaton.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
How old is he?
28.
Oh, God, he's not even 30 yet?
No.
Oh, Nugget Keaton. Happy birthday, Keaton.
Yeah. So we're not prepared.
No, we're not. But I got a running with scissors today.
Yeah.
And that is snow days. We just had one. Well, I guess technically my kid had one today too, but at this very moment in time, she's with her dad. So, snow days.
Which maybe that's why we're unorganized today.
Yeah.
Is we've just been a little off schedule.
Yeah. Just discombobulates everything. Just my mind, my thoughts, all the things, my schedules.
Yeah, definitely. Or like getting motivated, like how I didn't have to work till the afternoon today.
Yeah.
Like when you go like almost your majority of your day, like not work mode, you know, whatever, it's hard for Stella to get her groove back.
Yeah. I bet it is.
Yeah.
I bet it is. I agree with that though. Like it's just.
So I'm ready. Tomorrow I start my day at 8:30. So I'm like, okay, let's get my schedule going again.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's what happened to me today. I actually got my schedule going. It was nice. Because I was ready after doing literally nothing yesterday. I mean, I cleaned my house. That was very nice. But then but the morning is always discombobulating. Like, okay, I have clients. I need to figure out if they're coming in or not.
Right.
Then I need to figure out if I need to take my daughter somewhere. And then I need to figure out. I mean,
let me just say for the listeners that aren't in Oklahoma, we say snow day, but we really just got ice.
And when we say ice, we say like, yeah, it's terrible, right? But like, it's not much. But it doesn't take a lot for them to freak the fuck out, cancel school the day before anything happens.
You know, I will say I am kind of glad that. I mean, I definitely see your point, but
Yeah.
I'm also glad that they do it the night before because I'm like, if I can not set my alarm for that early, that'd be great. And I would be so mad if I set my alarm to wake up and see that school's closed. And then now my kids are up and we could have been sleeping a little longer.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Like I do agree with this because
but that's how
I
we
enjoy that part.
Yeah.
But yeah, like then it's I don't know, it's just weird when it happens the night before when nothing's even happened.
Right.
Like the weather hasn't happened yet. And so I would say probably 50% of the time they're wrong anyways. And so then the weather doesn't happen. Well, then they just have a snow day because they can't reverse that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody's now prepared for that. You can't reverse it. I don't know if you can. I've never seen it happen.
Right.
Nobody's ever reversed a snow day in my thoughts.
Yeah, I don't know.
My memory. But I do agree. I don't hate when they tell us the night before because then we don't have to get up early and panic. But in this case, we kind of did because, at least for work, I didn't know if the weather had happened yet. So I needed to look outside, right? I needed to look at my phone, see what was up, figure out if clients were coming in,
right?
What was happening. So
when you were a kid with snow days, did you get up early that morning to like turn on the news and like watch it like come across the screen?
Yep.
Yeah, same.
I'd get up at fucking 5 a.m., go in there, turn it on.
And it goes like alphabetical order. Yes. It was always like, you know.
Well, we were small town. Like we weren't even in the major cities or areas of that. So and it was W. So if I was in high school, like it was W. So it was like last. I had to wait till the last school.
Oh, I was like, why are you saying W?
My school was
I kind
W.
of forgot
Yeah.
for a second what we got.
Anyways, but yeah, I mean, it was like in high school. I just remember being like, oh my God.
Right.
All the way to the last. Now I think in high school, because a lot of people had cell phones at that time, they might have had like a phone call service, not a text
Oh.
service, but I think it could have been like they called and left
Like
messages on
recordings
your,
or something?
yeah, maybe at that point. I can't remember. It's been, I don't know, 15 years. How old am I?
What year is it? Next year, it'll be 20 years for me. That's scary.
I need to do math. I don't even know. It's been
Okay, you graduated in
09. Yeah.
So you're at 14 years.
Okay. I thought we
Did
were
I
close
just
to
do
15.
that math?
Yeah, I'm really proud of you. That was great. No, yeah, 14 years. That's wild. Anyways.
No, that's not right math. How wait.
No, it is right math, I think.
I'm about to check because you're 3 years younger than me. So it should, hold on. I'm questioning myself now. Let's see.
I don't know. I'm not going to do this in my head because I might embarrass myself. So
16.
Oh, everything's fine. Everything's fine. This
So
is
do
why
we
we have a
take that-
calculator.
So do we take that high five back? Or?
No. Way to go.
Yes.
We're
Oh
just
my
going to
God.
reinforce it, you know?
You guys.
Didn't we establish last episode that we weren't good at math?
Right.
Because of the episode counting?
It was either that episode or the episode before.
I don't know what episode we're on anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I've clearly lost count.
We're just that cool.
Mm-hmm. No. No, runners, we are not that cool. But
Yeah.
we think we're pretty cool. I hope
Yeah.
you guys do too.
Our kids do.
Yeah, our kids think we're awesome.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Right?
Having kids is like you are a celebrity every day.
Oh my gosh, right. And then to now they know that we have a podcast and they think that's the coolest thing ever.
Oh, yeah. They love every second of it.
Yeah.
They're mad they haven't been on this episode, on the podcast
Right.
yet.
Yeah.
Very upset about it.
Definitely. We're going to do it at some point.
It honestly just, I think, gives us anxiety to have them in here because, like, they're young and curious and
then to not all talk at one time.
right. It's going to be
A situation.
I think that's just a day that Bridget just doesn't need to edit anything. Just needs to be a full-blown, just let that shit slide. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Just let it be raw.
Yeah.
Raw footage of the shit show and their kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So then the mini shit show.
Yes. The mini shit show. They are that.
Yes. But we love them
We
so
do.
much.
They're so awesome.
Yes.
But they do think we're cool. And I'll take that.
Yeah. Well, the Super Bowl just happened.
Yes.
Did you watch it? I mean, I know you watched it.
Of course I did. I
Yeah.
watched the whole damn game too.
Me too. And honestly, I was really shocked. Like, I don't watch pro football. I mean, I will if it's on wherever I am, but like, I don't seek it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I don't really I know the Chiefs are good. Clearly, I have a lot of Chief fans around me. So right. I understand the Chiefs are good. I know that they've won 3 Super Bowls now in a row or something.
I don't fucking know.
Anyways.
No, this would have been their third.
Oh, okay. But
you
nothing about the
Eagles. You just broke a
Eagles.
lot of people's hearts saying that.
I'm so
loud.
sorry.
Anyways.
So sorry.
That was that could have been one of the biggest upsets in Super Bowl history.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I honestly, I mean, with how the first half of the game was going and they hadn't scored any, I was like, what?
That was
Are the Eagles
insane.
just that good? I don't know anything about them other than Jalen Hurts is,
Yeah, used to play for OU
Right.
or whatever. Yeah, I truthfully don't know what happened. That was absolutely insane to watch. I mean, I think obviously they just didn't show up with their A game, I'm assuming. But yeah, I was like, if they win 20-something to 0, this is going to be the wildest show I've ever seen.
Right. Right. I felt the same way.
Just nuts.
How embarrassing.
Yeah.
You can't even score one, which I will say the
Right.
Eagles defense, they're some big dudes.
Yeah, no, they are for sure. I don't even remember what the end score was. I mean, I think it was it single digit to 20 something?
No, I think they got a double digit.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember because I kind of checked out. I knew they weren't ever gonna like come back. I mean, I watched all the way to the end, but like, I don't know that I cared too much about the score. But that was wild. Yeah, I did not expect that. And I was honestly so annoyed that the Chiefs even got in. This is such an unpopular opinion. I feel like every couple of years there's one team that just keeps making it in and it always pisses me off. Like, can we have another team already?
Right.
But I was so glad they didn't win, at least, honestly. I was here for the Eagles.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, all right. Haven't seen you in the Super Bowl in a while. Let's do it.
Yeah. They definitely showed up.
Yeah. But I did not know. Okay, so I found this out. And I think I've seen in history, like, other players go to Disney World after the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. I saw that too, that Jalen Hurts had gone to, was it him?
Yeah.
Okay.
The MVP of the Super Bowl goes to, which is typically the football play, the quarterback of the team that won is usually the MVP. And they, apparently it's a tradition. And I didn't know that. Like, I was like, this is fucking weird. Cool. He went to Disney World. I don't know. That's weird. Cool. You know, of course I was jealous naturally because I want to be at Disney World. And they got to ride the goddamn ride we didn't get to ride. Yep. Yeah. I was like, anyways.
I know, we just have to go back.
Found out it's a tradition. Every MVP player goes. It's a whole thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
I don't know why it was so advertised this year more than others. I've never seen anybody else do that, in my opinion.
Or maybe you just didn't keep it on long enough. Because it was after, like, they did the whole ceremony thing or whatever, right?
No, it wasn't on TV. It was on Instagram.
Oh.
This was not televised. Was it?
I thought I saw it on TV. I could be wrong. I could have saw it on TikTok. But either way, it's fine. And he went to Disney World.
Megan, okay, let me explain something really quickly. I don't think it was on TV because the Super Bowl was in New Orleans. And Disney World is in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, you're right.
Just think a little bit about
you're
that.
Right.
Anyways.
You're right. It's fine. I saw it on TikTok the next day. Oh my gosh.
Either way, I did a deep dive on Jalen Hurts because I want to know who he was dating.
Yeah.
Bri. Her name is Bri. And I think that is so cute.
That is so cute. How does she spell it?
B-R-Y. Bri.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about her? Where's she from?
Her name's Bri Burrows. Like,
oh, that sounds like she could be a boss bitch.
Right. It just flows. Like, it's just beautiful. I have no idea. Anyways, I think what I have read about her, she's just a Joe Blow. Like, I think she does something in potentially NFL of some kind. Like, she's
but like they didn't meet like at OU or something like that.
No. Okay. And she is, I don't think, a celebrity of any kind.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love when you find, just.
Yeah, you don't feel like you got to marry another celebrity. Right. You can have real love. Like, it can happen, Right. No, I mean, I'm sure they find real love within celebrity life, but.
Sure. But also a lot of celebrities have been married lots of times.
Yeah, and for very little time, too, which is fascinating.
Right.
Anyways.
The halftime show, what did you think about the halftime show?
Oh, the halftime show.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I thought it was good.
I mean, I'm going to agree with the client we talked to this week about it. Like, it was not entertaining. Right? Like, I sadly, because I know some of his music, I knew what he was saying, but I don't know that I could understand every word he was saying.
It was a message.
Yes, and the message was fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Petty.
Right. And I think that's why like so many people are talking about it. I mean, people are always talking about the Super Bowl halftime shows.
Yeah, but at least it's not about what's her nuts' nipple anymore. We've moved on from nipple slippages at this. Was that at the Super Bowl, right? Where was it Madonna's nipple fell out because Justin
It was
Timberlake?
Janet Jackson.
Anyways.
Yeah, either way.
And then like the next year they had some fucking the Temptations play at the Super Bowl halftime or something because they were like, can't have titties up there no more.
Have you seen where it says that like it's like Mennonites or something, like a group of them with like, you know, church hymns or whatever, and they're like, this is what will be at the Super Bowl next year.
No. Oh my God, but that feels like where we're headed.
Oh my God, yeah. It's the way that our world's heading, so why not?
Right. Oh my God. What were you going to say, though? I feel like there was something you were going to say.
I don't remember. Oh, I feel like why people are struggling so hard with it is because they maybe don't know the backstory behind the message.
Yeah, it was totally a message.
Or that they're looking for the performance. And which I do agree that I like a performance too.
Totally. I love to be entertained.
Right.
But the other part is I don't like to be in the know, and I didn't know about the message until after the fact.
Same.
Like, I wish I would have known to pay attention to every aspect of what he was saying, doing, the stage.
Like, I feel like I want to go back and watch it again.
Right.
To like, and I know now that I know all of it.
Right. But I feel like there's always some kind of message or story being had in the Super Bowl, but it's not always like forthright. Like you can't see it like right out. They don't say it. It's just part of the story, right? And I'm like, I don't know that that's happening unless you're, because not all of them are stories. Right. Some of them are they're just performing like they probably just should, maybe. I don't know. Right. But either way, I loved his pettiness. Mm-hmm. It was beautiful. Should we explain? Is that what you're wanting me to do? Is explain what happened?
Oh, I mean, I don't care. I feel like anybody can look it up.
No, that's true.
But I mean, feel free to explain.
Well, I don't know. I don't know a lot other than this was, and I had to do research after.
It's just rapper rivalry.
Yeah, basically. Well, and then he had a message for Donald Trump too.
Absolutely.
But yes, I mean, I think mostly it was just Drake and his rapper rivalry.
That works hard.
Yep, rivalry.
But I will say I liked how they had the American flag and like watching them like do the different things and like the colors, like that was really cool to watch. So like I did enjoy like that performance part of it, you know, too.
I did too. Yeah, it was. I think like.
And like how
it was
showed,
visually interesting.
Yeah, and how like the divide, like I liked how they showed that, like displayed that, because that's 100% true.
100%.
So,
no, I mean, I really found it to be interesting, and even more interesting after I started learning more about it too. Right. Like, I mean, I think it was a good
maybe that's
thing.
Part of it, like to not know it beforehand, like what it's about. Maybe that's part of it, is to get people questioning and curious to look up, to dig into that.
Maybe.
You know, to be educated on like other topips.
I mean, they do manipulate us like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they can, you know? I mean, I just don't doubt it. Like, and I did exactly what they wanted me to do. Right. I dove right into that hole. Yep. And it was super fascinating. And like, specifically for the Black community, like he stood up for the Black community to Trump. I mean, that was what he did. And that was...
Yeah, and then Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes, I fucking loved it.
Right?
That was hysterical. Yes. That was so funny. I mean, he was definitely entertaining for sure.
And because I think he played the role well.
He did.
Yeah.
I loved the pettiness of Serena Williams. Mm-hmm. But what I do find, I have so many questions about that part. I really do. Like, I think she's married.
Really?
Yes. And you get on there and your husband was like cool with you dissing your ex-boyfriend? Like, I think that's weird, right? Like,
well, yeah, but also like
maybe she got paid for it.
Maybe it's also like he like supports her of like, yeah, stick it to him, you know, because if he's this like,
well, I don't know if she's suing him or anything. Oh, like I see what you mean. Like, Yeah. Call him out on it.
Right.
Yeah, I see. Maybe, okay, I see that though. But I'm pretty sure he's married, like she's married. Or they're engaged.
She's married.
Okay.
Alexis.
Yes.
Ohanian?
Yeah. I think is he an athlete? Either way, I still find that to be interesting. And I would hope that that was the case, that he was like, oh yeah, just really put the nail in the coffin for Drake for him, you know, or what. But like, I don't know. I just found that to be interesting. Not that I'm against it. Like, go, girl.
I'm glad you're still talking. So there's not this awkward silence. But I just read in this article, because I saw something about Super Bowl halftime show. So in this article, it says, like, just talking about how they met, and they're like a power couple, yada, yada, yada. They always have each other's backs. Like when Alexis shut down the haters who criticized Serena's epic Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh.
So
okay.
He supported it.
Good. Yeah. Good. No, I love that then.
Yeah.
Because I do think like maybe it was like a Me Too moment for her. Sure. Like, I don't know the situation. I have no idea. And
I was reading that, and I'm sorry if you were talking directly at me, and I don't know what you were saying.
It's fine. I don't remember either. It's fine. Well, moving on. No, I mean,
really zoned for a second, focused on trying to figure that out.
No, it's okay. But the Super Bowl was a really good game to watch, though. Like, aside from the Super Bowl or the halftime show, that was a really good game. We haven't talked about Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah.
That guy. Oh, I have never seen so much contour on a man in my entire life.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It made, I feel like his face looked sunken in.
Yeah. Yes. He looked scary a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I think the best way to describe him is how your client described him, like a wax figure.
Oh, yes. Like it looked like the wax, yes, right. Mm-hmm.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like looking at you. You're looking at me like you don't remember this.
What the name of like the wax people are.
I know. I was trying to think that too. But I think they're just wax figures. Like, I don't think.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know. Wax replica.
We should take the girls to a wax museum.
That shit freaks me out, honestly.
It does?
I just feel like it's kind of like, this is fucking insane. Okay. But like none of this connection should come together.
You'll ever get to Taylor Swift.
100% though, because I'm never gonna be able to afford to get close to her. Okay, but it makes me think of like seeing somebody in a coffin, like after dying. Like that's the vibe I get from the wax museum. Is like they've been embalmed. Okay, so let's tell a fun story, a random side story about Jordan and her childhood. Are you ready?
Let's do it. We also are not talking about Tom Brady.
Oh, shit. We got to round back. Okay.
But I want to know this story now.
Yeah, because I feel like you know this, though. I feel like you know this. Okay, so my dad's adopted mom lived in a funeral home.
Lived
in a funeral home. Right, correct. Mm-hmm. Lived in a funeral home.
Okay.
Like half of this house, or half of the funeral home was a house. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of meant for like somebody who wanted to like take care of the funeral home, or was like the receptionist, or I don't even know.
Sure.
The manager. But either way, I mean, my dad will probably correct all this whole story. I'm probably making half this story up because I don't remember all of it. But
your version of it is.
This is my mental version of it.
Yeah.
And so she lived in that. They decided to rent it out, I guess. And so she just sold her house, I think. I think this might have been right after I can't remember. Either way. And moved out to it. And it was like out in BFE. I mean, just 20 minutes outside of my hometown. Like, there's a whole cornfield out back. And so she, like, once a in a while. I don't know, once a month, once in a while. I can't remember how often we stayed with her, but we'd stay the night with her. That was the fucking weirdest experience of my life.
I bet.
The other, like when we would have family get-togethers there, it was like tiny, right? Like it's not a huge apartment situation. And like whenever we'd have family gatherings there, the only other bathroom, I'm not fucking lying to you, the only other bathroom was the embalming room. Do you know how many times I had to go to the embalming room? Way too many times. And
were there bodies in there at the time?
There was one time there was a body in there under a sheet. I was fine. So I didn't go to the bathroom then. I decided I was going to hold it aggressively until whoever got out of the bathroom did. And so I did. I didn't go to the bathroom in that one that night. But that was a wild experience for sure. That was interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I really like... Anyways, we can round back to Tom Brady now. But he looks scary.
Yeah. That's how we got there. Wax figures, embalming.
Dead people. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So yes. He looked like a wax figure for sure.
Okay, but wait. Go back. Like, did you ever have like spirit-ish, like feelings? Like, did you ever have like encounters with anything?
No, because that was like, I was too young, I think, to like, that was in between.
Like maybe you were not in tune in that moment.
Right. So I was probably like 10 to 16, probably. Okay. Somewhere in there.
Okay.
So like I was 7 or somewhere, I don't know. I was younger than 10. So no, I don't remember. I think that I just avoided that whole thing at that time because I just remember the whole place just freaked me out. Yeah. So we just like hung out in my grandma's apartment where it didn't look like a funeral home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It looked like my grandma's house, you know? But I do remember the feeling of it. And the feeling of it always felt... I just remember it feeling icky all the time in there. Like, and maybe I was just getting a lot of feelings at the time and that couldn't correlate what that really meant, but like heavy. Yeah. Right? Which you would kind of imagine with a funeral home, right? But also like, it was literally on a corner of a cornfield. So like it was also like cornfields have always just given me nightmares in general. Yeah. So like there were a lot of weird vibes happening. But I mean at the time, like cornfields weren't weird to me until I was older anyways. Right. So I mean we had a lot of fun in cornfields. I grew up in them. So yeah. Anyways.
And didn't you have a friend get lost in them?
Multiple friends, yeah, multiple times in my life, yeah. And we would just like all stand on the edge and somebody would just have to get on somebody's shoulders and we would just tell them to throw corn up in the air and we would figure out where they were and guide them out of the cornfield because...
What if it was at night?
Well, we hope we could figure out we could either see it or we get a flashlight.
Oh, that's fair.
Depending on where we were. I mean, most of the time... you know, it was never like a field we didn't know where we were or, you know, does that make sense? Or we weren't at somebody's house near a field, you know? So yeah, we were just cornfields. They were interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Anyways.
Tom Brady.
Yes.
So yeah, he looks like a wax figure. And then let's also bring up the watch he was wearing and the information we found out about that.
Oh yeah. Runners, the watch cost how much?
$740,000.
Yeah.
For a watch, y'all. And it wasn't even like that. If I had $740,000 to spend on a watch, it wouldn't look like that.
No, and apparently it was like yellow sapphires.
Yes.
And it was just a shit ton of them. And so it just looked yellow gold to me.
What's that? Baguettes. Yes. It was like baguettes of yellow sapphires. Yep. And then the band, I think, was black.
Well, what's interesting is it looked like his band, whenever he was out there, it looked like the whole thing was that yellow color.
Oh.
But in the picture online of the watch, it didn't have that yellow band. But I can't remember, to be totally honest. I just remember thinking the watch online looked slightly different than his.
Okay. Well, maybe it was all the way around and that's why it was so much. But if I'm looking at that and it's just like the head of the watch, is that what it's called?
I like it. I don't know. Face of the watch.
I was close.
You were.
But it just, where it was just like the face of the watch, like that's what you paid $740,000 for?
Well, but maybe
it had the like sapphires all the way around.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Your client found the watch online, so
right.
She dug that up.
Yeah. Which
is wild. How did she even know what brand that thing was?
I don't know. Did she know the brand?
She had it up. Like
and I might have the exact number wrong on.
No, I think you're right.
I do know it was over $700,000.
Yes. No, I think you're right because the article I think said like rounded up, but it said 800,000 was his watch. So I'm wondering if the link was in the article and she hit it and it took it there.
Maybe.
So maybe his was 800,000 because he got the different watch band. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. I like
Either
it.
way, not what I would be.
And not cute. I mean, what the fuck is that? Like. Mm-hmm. And then he didn't wear anything that complimented it.
Right.
It was just
he was just basic. And then bam, there's that watch. Well, and his face, but.
Yeah, his face, y'all. Like you could turn and see his contour lines. I was like, who was there? There was an article that came out that said something about he perfected his contour makeup or something.
Oh.
Or anyway, ask him for makeup advice or something.
I don't know.
I don't remember. Either way, that was very interesting to see Tom Brady. I just it just seems like a midlife crisis. Apparently, y'all, he had plastic surgery right before the Super Bowl?
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yes. He
got plastic surgery for the Super Bowl.
Or right. Was it on his face?
I would assume so.
I guess I would assume so too. But I mean,
what else is being shown at the Super Bowl other than your face?
Well, she started saying they were body shaming him though.
Oh.
Remember that? And how his body looked? I don't have any idea, y'all. He was fully clothed at the Super Bowl, so I don't remember this part, I guess. Either way, yeah, that was an experience to watch.
Sure.
So,
yeah, it was entertaining.
Yeah,
for sure. Well, on hair topic,
yes.
Do we want to talk about our curly hair products?
Yes. And today, listener, I only have opinions because I have 0 notes written down on it.
It's just going to be short and simple. I mean, all Amika products have the sea buckthorn ingredient in it on top of other amazing oils and things to help with moisturizing and all of that. So we'll start. The Power Hour Curl Refresh Spray.
They do still have it.
It's on the website.
Okay.
So I'm assuming, I'm on the official website, so I double checked before I talked about it.
Good. Okay, great.
So it is on there, and it is a refresh spray that it instantly revives and refreshes and moisturizes all of your, if you have waves, curls, whatever texture you have. Not whatever texture, any curly texture.
Yeah, right. Specifically curly, you can't make up curly hair texture.
Yes.
You can't force it.
And so I like this too for the reason of if you diffuse your hair and make it all pretty day one, and then you wake up the next day and you're like, it's kind of dull or whatever, you can spray this refresh spray all over your hair and kind of replump it, and it kind of has memory. It kind of makes it go back to your beautiful style you had. And then, which I just learned this today, but the enhancing gel and the styling cream have the same name. Did you know that?
No.
Okay, so they're both called Curl Core. Sorry, that's a tongue twister for me.
That's so weird.
Which I
But
didn't
why?
know. Right, because I just always, said gel or the cream. Like I never knew the name necessarily.
Right? But I wonder why they would name it the same.
Because not the other ones are.
How are you supposed to differentiate from them? Like you can't even use the name.
Enhancing gel and a defining cream, so maybe by that.
Well, obviously, but that's weird. When you have a name for every other product.
Right, I agree.
Well, I mean, either way. We love them, though.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I just, want to double check that I read that right. Anyways, so the enhancing gel is weather protecting gel, and it also, it's not like a crunch, like it's a lightweight kind of gel. It boosts your curl without any crunch. Okay.
I do love it. My kid uses it sometimes. So it's good stuff.
And then there's the defining cream. It helps leave your hair curly, or not curly. It is curly. It helps leave your hair soft and moisturized.
Love it.
And all three of these products go great together.
Yeah.
So I would probably start with your cream first and then your gel.
Mm-hmm. And make sure to attempt to comb it through, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Apparently people with curly hair don't comb their hair, so I don't know.
Definitely if you are. I
comb
the
my
wide
child's
tooth,
hair, so.
Wide tooth comb. But if I ever style my hair natural, I normally just kind of use my fingers to kind of rake through it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Definitely don't brush it.
Don't brush it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Well, anyways.
So sorry that's all we have on it, truthfully.
Yeah, great. I mean, they're great products.
They are.
I will tell you, these are amazing for even all the way up to the curliest, tightest coil.
Oh yeah.
So this is
all curls are welcome.
All curls, all ethnicities. I have a mixed cousin who absolutely loves this stuff. She puts it in her hair all the time when she wears it natural. So, all realms, all hairs are welcome. So that's just one of my favorite parts about Amika is just it's for everyone.
Right.
It's for every community, all walks of life. I mean, it's not always good for the budget.
Right.
But so.
But if you get your hair professionally done, invest in your hair care.
Absolutely. Yep.
And I mean, truthfully, even if you don't invest that much into your hair care, you can invest by having good products at least.
Right.
So do yourself a little bit of a favor.
Right.
And you deserve it.
Totally.
Treat yourself.
Sometimes it's just worth it.
It is.
Anyways.
Is it worth it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to sing that song.
What song?
Flip it in reverse.
Okay, well, I was going to sing that too, but I didn't know where you were going with this. So, Bridget was too. Yes. Okay. I love it. I'm glad we were all on the same page. I'm really sad I didn't do it.
I don't know. I lost it. It's fine.
I got discombobulated a minute ago, so I don't know.
All right. Well, I think that's all we have for y'all today.
Yeah.
Runners.
Yep.
Now we're going to go kick some balls.
Kick some kickball balls.
We play
Here
kickball.
we are talking about balls again.
Yep.
You're
welcome, Tim.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad, for that. Because you're right. All right.
Okay. Well, hope everybody has a great day.
Yes. Stay warm out there.
Oklahomans. Well, really, anywhere it's cold. It's winter.
Yeah, it's winter time. Love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye. Thank you for joining. If you like our podcast, leave a review on whatever platform you're listening on. If you're a client, you'll get 20% off your next appointment if you do leave a review. Don't forget to follow on Instagram at Running with Scissors OKC. This podcast is brought to you by Possibilities Podcast Platform.